Hi, I'm Chad Irwin with the Aaron team at HomeSmart. Wanted to cover a topic that I've been running into a couple times over the past weeks, and it has to do with turning a primary residence home into a rental property. Now, there's tax implications with this, and that's kind of what I want to cover. So, generally speaking, the IRS rule is that you must occupy a property for 2 of the last 5 years before you sell it. If you do that, then the capital gains of that home when you sell it would be tax-free. Buy something for $250,000, you sell it for $500,000. That $250,000 in profit is tax-free. This is limited to $250,000 for a single person or $500,000 for a married couple. Now, I'm not a CPA, I'm not an accountant, so by all means, check with your CPA before you take this advice from me. That being said, if you turn your property from a primary residence into a rental and you have it rental for more than 3 years, then you would potentially lose that tax-free gain, basically. So it's a rental for 5-10 years, whatever the case is. You bought it for $250,000, you sell it for $500,000. You would actually be taxed on that $250,000. Currently at long-term gains, approximately 15%. So potentially you're looking at a $60,000 tax bill when you actually go to sell that property in that scenario. What kind of scares me a little bit is that with a neutral market now, people are thinking that they can hold on to the property. They typically have a low mortgage rate, so it's good cash flow currently. I just wonder what's the case going to be in, again, 3 to 5 to 10 years when you're cash flowing, say, a couple $100 to $1,000, $2,000 a month. Then all of a sudden you keep that for 3 to 5 years or so. Now all of a sudden you get that wiped out with that tax bill of $60,000. So it's something that you really want to look into. The other thing that I see very often is that the property that you might live in now isn't the strongest rental property. So if you have $250,000 in equity, whatever the case is, then the home that you're in at this moment might perform at X capital rate, cap rate basically. It's a capitalization rate. It's how the rental property performs. So let's say it gets a 5% cap rate. A property that you wouldn't live in, maybe something that's a little bit more urban, something of that nature, might have a higher performance, say in the 6, 7, 8 cap rate. So that rental over the next 3, 5, 10 years is going to be at a better performing property for that purpose. So those are all things that you really need to put in, calculate, figure out. It's a lot more complicated than just kind of saying this is where I live, I've got a good rate, so I want to turn it into a rental and go from there. So those are all things to really compare. I can sit down, we can chat about it, see what the best performance is. This is all going to vary on your personal tax situation, the property, how much it's worth, etc. So there's no right or wrong fit here. Everybody's situation is going to be different, but it is something that you definitely want to consider. So any questions, love to hear your opinion on it. Just comment in the section below. I'm Chad Irwin with the Aaron team at HomeSmart. You can call me anytime at 602-740-2074. Thanks for watching.